Howdy folks, Justin here. We are hopping on the ladder with the Midrange Crusader deck that I took to the Elder Scrolls Legends Championship Series tournament today. Deck list is there on the left, playing against SJUD. And let's see what SJUD is rocking today. Got an email on my phone. Alright, what do we got? Playing against Battle Mage, traditionally a pretty good matchup for us. No Ring of Magicka, which is always a sad thing. And yeah, just pass the turn. Looks like we're on a little slower route, but that can be alright against decks that run Relentless Raider. So, okay, I'm just gonna protect her, at the Innocent deck. Probably kills it with a token or a charge creature. And then we Skaven Pyromancer to kill the Relentless Raider. Yeah. Let's see how greedy he gets. Okay, I didn't know if we were going to see... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot he was short of Magicka to do anything else. So, Pyromancer. Okay. So, Garnag, not the guy you want to play on turn 4, but I also don't think it's likely to matter against this matchup. His text about limiting their max Magicka, and we would like to break a rune eventually to get East March Crusader online, so just gonna Garnag. We actually haven't seen any prophecy cards. We've seen charge creatures, so this is probably that charge charge Battle Mage deck that Charmer has been playing. Okay, execute. And another one of those, okay. Okay, so we have Cloud Rest execute that we could pull off, or we could draw a card.
No one gets through.
And we hit a prophecy.
My arrows shall fly true.
We'll hold no matter what.
I'm gonna put him over there so I can do some cleanup work. What he has on the board right now isn't super threatening, but with the javelin, I mean, as removal heavy as our hand is, I don't mind so much killing these guys off and javelining the 5/5s that they release into his hand. Dawnstar Healer, obviously, the draw we want. Right.
We'll see how they like someone
Perfect.
who fights back.
Little prophecy action of our own. Okay, and he's done on plays this turn, so we kind of take this turn. Although we're not advancing our board, I think we're doing all right. We're not swinging.
Orders.
Okay. There's our Dawnstar. So, we can Dawnstar Dawnbreaker. Like, how does he deal? I guess his only option would be to bounce it.
I've got you covered. Don't make me laugh.
Pretty good.
No one gets through.
Pretty good.
I'll kill you where you stand.
No prophecies. Looks pretty solid. We have 4 from hand, so he needs to remove everything but this. Alright, he just concedes. Cool. Dawnstar Healer. Worth pointing out, you saw it on this channel first, Dawnstar Healer, a long time ago. I'm still digging through Heroes of Skyrim cards to see, you know, what we're all overlooking, what I've been overlooking, I guess is fair to say. I'm sure someone else is playing with every single card in there, but I plan on doing a video pretty soon, actually, about cards I think are underplayed from the expansion. So, anyway, I'll be right back with another one for another game with Midrange Crusader. You may notice that these don't have the usual goofy deck names, my tournament decks. It's because I was so paranoid about queuing up with the wrong deck and being disqualified from the tournament. I made sure that I said what they were and included the word torn in the title of the deck, because that is the sort of thing I would do. Then against Jagger 10. And it's not bad. I'll keep it. Earthbone Spinner's got a lot of utility against decks that run charge creatures. I'm sorry, not charge creatures. Decks that run ward creatures. I have to imagine this deck runs at least Wardcrafter and Daggerfall Mage, whatever it is. Oh, Afflicted Lit, huh? Okay. So it's that deck. We just clog up the works? Nah. We'll start off with the Profiteer. Over there, so he doesn't kill it. And then we proceed from there. Sometimes with early life gain cards, you can just race this deck. Okay, there's Reeve. So it's super risky to just do this. But I like it.
You won't foil my plan.
Lay down Reeve next turn. We have Earthbone Spinner at the ready. Morkel Gatekeeper, a lot of flexibility in terms of what our plan is. Okay. I mean, we might just Earthbone Spinner this, actually. Gets 4 off the board, puts 3 on our board. He just lightning bolts that, okay. So yeah, now we're definitely Earthbone Spinnering this. Ooh, never mind, we got a better play.
Let's heat things up. You won't foil my plan.
Awesome. So I'm slightly ahead on board, ahead in 1 life. We have the same number of cards in hand, but I have repeating life gain, which is pretty nice. Underworld Vigilante, if things go deep, or if that happens. So I actually think I'm going to Morkel Swing. That opens up.
Close ranks. Let nothing through. I'll kill you where you stand.
Just playing this
See
guy.
how they like someone who
Gaining more life, not swinging. We know 1 card in his hand is a dagger. If he has another one of these Lumbering Ogrims, we have Underworld Vigilante, and our Burning Profiteer is just slowly gaining us life. I mean, we've gained 1 life for every creature we've played, so we've gained 4 life, just kind of casually with that guy. We also have this for, you don't see a lot anymore, but Afflicted Lid. Okay, so he's going to try to trigger his own prophecy here. And he's going to succeed, which is unfortunate.
like someone who fights back.
Okay. Alright.
This should be good.
Okay. He looks like he has a 1-drop he wants to play. Skaven Morkel, maybe?
Let's heat things up. Close ranks. Let nothing through. You won't foil my plan.
Okay. So our passive life gain is over. He has more cards than we do, but one of them is a +1/+0 steel dagger from his Crown Quartermaster. Now the problem is if he goes so deep as to run, well, deep's not really the word.
We stand united.
I have no fear of you, cowardly.
There exists a world in which he plays these cards alongside Supreme Atromancer.
There's nowhere they can hide.
I'll kill you where you
Okay, so he's going to break one of our runes next turn. Obviously, a Prophecy would change the game. Tear would just be incredible. But even just Dawnstar Healer would be great.
Trolls take you.
Hey, there we go.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
See if he has a raiding party.
Come out.
Okay, so
We'll see how they like someone who
Protector of the
fights
Innocent. I really hope he plays whatever this is. I forgot about that dagger. Alright, so we could just Golden Saint. I think that's the play. Golden Saint might trigger a concession from my opponent. And you can see we're only ahead by 3 life, so all that life we gained from the Dawnstar Healer and his friend really paid off. Now it's Earthbone Spinner and Black Dragon. And we pass. It's Black Dragon instead of Reeve because I mean, removing copies of Prophecy creatures from his deck, even though it's unlikely I get that opportunity, is something I want to do with my life. Plunders might be the best draw he could have possibly gotten. I've also sort of stabilized the board, so I'm sort of just waiting to draw another another Dawnstar Healer. Fair enough. I don't know what that last equipment is. Okay, he's only played the one Harpy. So I'm removing all the Harpies from his deck for sure.
Let me kill. We'll see how they like someone who fights back. I'll kill you where you stand.
Okay, it's one less Prophecy card in his deck. We're still ahead in life, and we will just go ahead and try to kill him next turn, I imagine.
We will seize our own fate.
That's definitely a thing. Okay, let's do this.
I am death.
Prophecy.
This should be good.
Okay.
I'll kill you where you stand. I'll kill you where you stand.
There you go. And Reeve will take it home for us.
By the egg, a fine battle.
Awesome. So, I will be right back in just a second. Oh, first we'll get our battle victory rewards. That's always fun. What do we get? We got 15 gold and a Stonehill Mammoth. Awesome. I'll be right back. We're back for a third game with the Midrange Crusader list. This is just like 2 cards off too of the deck that DC Deacon Pete Hines and I did played on stream on the Bethesda stream on Friday. So we have a rematch. I believe we just played against SJUD. That's kind of funny. Let's see if it can go the same way it did last time. Once again, no Ring of Magicka, but awesome starting hand and execute. So turn 2 Bruma, turn 3 Protector, Protector and execute Bruma.
We stand united.
Yeah. So unless he plays another one of those, that's getting executed. Also, just sort of an aside, I don't know why, unless he must have no other 2-drops in his hand except maybe a Harpy, right?
Come and warm yourself.
Okay, well, no executing, I suppose.
I have no fear of you, cowardly skeever.
Rift Thane looks pretty good here.
They will not get past me. Foil my plan.
Rift Thane, always a pleasure. A lot of the times, just a lot better as a 2/4. And he's lightning bolting. Okay, so we need some prophecies here too. We have 3 of them in our hand. Skaven Pyromancer's pretty good though. Okay, so we got some work to do. I think the play is just going to be 2 Protectors of the Innocent. Obviously, that's atrocious against Raiding Party, which is a very real possibility. But I think it's okay. And our Bruma Profiteer doing his work. There's the Raiding Party. Okay. So next turn it's going to have to be Skaven. He's real enthusiastic about this. So Prophecy here would be great. We didn't get it. Hive Defender though should be pretty good, right? And we got our Dawnstar Healer for when we pivot things around. Next turn we can drop 2 3-drops. Probably not Dawnstar Healer yet, but it might be.
The forest will not
Oh, there's
suffer your
Earthbone
presence.
Spinner. So we got some work to do here.
Trolls take you.
Okay, and no prophecy again. So let's see here. It's got to be more cool in Skaven.
Let's heat things up. Close ranks. Let nothing through.
Okay, so next turn we're kind of forced into breaking runes with Dawnstar. We hope this makes it. Because we need this alive. No way. Is this last card Lightning Bolt? One of those last two cards? Okay. Wow. Okay, so this prophecy for him has to be Lightning Bolt? Because I can't play enough creatures to get to 4. To get above 4.
You won't foil my plan.
Now we don't die to that.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Okay. We're not anywhere near being in the clear now. If that's Bolt and it kills this, we could still very easily lose this game. It is. Okay. So we have lethal next turn. 7, 10, 16. We have exactly lethal next turn. All right. Not great here at all.
There's nowhere they can hide.
There you go.
Time to fight.
And a Nord Firebrand.
Talos.
Okay. Well, he did it. So, sometimes the Battle Mage Prophecy aggro deck gets there. We'll play one more, and then we'll probably wrap this video up. Okay, so we're back for that 4th game. I don't know how I did this, but I queued up with the wrong deck for the last video. I lost, obviously. So we're hopping in with Midrange Crusader again for that 4th game that I promised. I probably actually wouldn't record one if I hadn't ended the last video with saying, we'll be right back for a 4th one that we're going to play. But that is what happened, and here we go. We're playing against JT2K3. Hopefully it doesn't mean this dude was born in 2003, because that would make me feel exceptionally old. These kids with their Pac-Man cards and Yogurto. It's Yogurto, right? With the guy with the hair. He goes Super Saiyan or something. Yeah, I read about it on the interwebs. Okay. So, prophecy cards, of course, I'd rather them be on the top of my deck when my runes break than in my hand, but it happens. Broomer Profiteer, good. Earthbone Spinner, good against the inevitable ward creatures. Hopefully we don't hit one this turn.
Your destruction is
Brutal
at hand.
Ashlander. I swing into Brutal Ashlander, right?
You won't foil my plan.
Okay.
We'll see how they like someone who
There we go.
fights back.
So we are behind in life, but we are playing against Brutal Ashlander, which is
There's a plan. There's always
Broomer
a plan.
Profiteer. Huh? I'm gonna swing and I'm gonna play Reeve.
As long as I draw breath, you won't foil my plan.
And see what my opponent is cooking with. This could be mage tokens, which would be pretty bad for us unless we drew a Skaven Pyromancer. Although I'm not like hugely concerned with the Skaven Pyromancer. I'm not hugely excited about it, I guess is what I meant to say, since I'll be killing my Profiteer. Sure. Okay.
You won't foil my plan.
Just a control deck of another color.
Pain and ecstasy. Close
Yeah,
ranks,
I'm
let
gonna do
nothing
this.
through.
I'm not thrilled by it. I'm gonna Golden Saint next turn. I wonder if he's running Ice Storm. Javelin on here. Okay, that's fine. So I swing and I Saint.
Honor and blood.
We did hit a prophecy. Hopefully not Mystic Dragon. Hopefully Lightning Bolt. Piercing Javelin. Okay, that's 2 Javelins down, right? Okay. Well, on curve, Golden Saint is about the best thing this deck's capable of.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Camlorn Hero.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Okay. Okay.
There's a plan. There's always
A little
plan.
distraction might prove useful.
Trying to imagine how that move backfired. I feel pretty good about it. He's gonna kill my dude. You don't run Camlorn Sentinel and Ice Storm in the same deck though, right? Ooh, that's what he's doing. Okay, well, give me a prophecy. Earthbone Spinner. Well, that was getting Earthbone Spinner no matter what happened, so. Ooh. We can kill him.
Behold my power.
Sweet.
Foil my plan.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm happy to see the Landor Hexmage. That card is a lot of fun and hasn't seen much play in quite a while. So, all right, there we go. That was 4 games with the Midrange Crusader deck. The deck's going to change come Monday. I think Monday, right? When's the 1st? Tuesday. The deck's going to change Tuesday, and I want to talk about this for just a second because let me hop on Twitter and find the card image. We are entering the age of a new dual-colored card in Crusader. I didn't get a chance to talk about this, really. Let me find this guy. It's a card I'm really, really excited about. This is a 4-cost card. I'm pulling an image up on the screen. This is a 4-cost card. I'm going to save it on my desktop. Bring up the image real quick. That is Crusader only, which is super exciting to see this class get some love. And it is Ulfric's Housecarl. This guy right here is a beast. 3/4 for 4, okay. But when an enemy rune is destroyed, draw a card. I love this card. This card goes into... Okay, so you can put it into a controlling deck and it do okay. You can put it into an aggressive deck and it would do okay. But I think this is the ultimate mid-range Crusader card. I'm so excited that this card is getting released because this has become one of my favorite archetypes. It's a way to play some cool red cards without feeling guilty about it, for me personally. And it synergizes really nicely with Dawnstar Healer, and it combats one of the problems this deck has sometimes, where some matchups you get up to like 45 life or whatever. Well, 45 is unlikely, but you get up to like 40 life, and you're not going to have any of your own runes broken for quite a while, at which point, if the game is swung back against you at that point, you've already lost the game. Ulfric's Housecarl kind of rewards you for doing what this deck's trying to do already, which is out-tempo your opponent by using life as a resource that you have more of. Ulfric's Housecarl is a really exciting card. I'm definitely going to be putting this guy in here. It does cost 4, like everything else in this deck does. So, I mean, you're looking at doing things like removing Dawnbreaker, perhaps, removing an Earthbone Spinner, removing Garnag, actually, to make room for this guy, but this is one I'm really excited to play, and depending on how it feels once I start playing with it, it might necessitate some other changes too. You know, part of the fun is you're playing a bunch of named individual legendary characters in Dawnbreaker, Garnag, Reeve, Black Dragon, Tyr, and Ulfric, 6 named legendary characters. It might just be that Garnag and even the Black Dragon potentially are just like not worth it. We'll see. Anyway, this is the card that's going in. The deck will change, but I hope you had a good time watching this, and I will see you all on the ladder.